My name is Emmy Rains. I'm 16 and I was the honoree at Take Steps last year.
I'm Taylor Gottney. I'm 12 years old and I was diagnosed with Crohn's in March 2018.
In 2016, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease after months of continually losing weight and having symptoms that I didn't understand. And when I was hospitalized, I had a colon perforated. When I was getting a colonoscopy, I had to get a colostomy bag, and I had a month in the hospital of just complication after complication occurring, and it was not fun by any means. But the doctors got me through it, my parents got me through it, and now I'm on a biologic and I'm doing absolutely great.
In the 6th grade, I felt really sick. I went from 100 pounds to 78 pounds. And so we went to all these doctors, and they finally told me to go get a colonoscopy and endoscopy. Dr. Gumby said to. And they went in and they saw that I had celiac. Well, they thought I had celiac, so I was gluten-free for about 5 months, and then it started getting really bad again. And so Dr. Gumby sent me to get another run, endoscopy and colonoscopy. And it was like super obvious that I had Crohn's. And so I had Crohn's, and they put me on all these medicines, and it still wasn't working that well. And so they put me on, what's that thing called? Biologic, and it's been helping me really good. I get it every other Saturday. I just got one this morning, and I feel really great. The most surprising thing I found out is that I'm not like the only one with it. Like, there's a bunch of other kids my age in the world with it. And like, one thing that I think is really interesting is that there's not really a cure. There's like stuff that can help you, that like helps it manage it. And so I hope that we can find a cure soon.
Being the honored hero was awesome. Like, it was something I never imagined I would ever do. And it was cool to just be able to go around and be like, I'm raising money for charity, helping find a cure. And it was wonderful. Just like meeting people also that had the disease, and talking to adults that have it, and then having them convince me to go do fun things like Camp Oasis. So it was absolutely awesome. I was really proud of how much money we raised. Like, I was shocked at how much money we raised, because it was a lot more than what we were going to raise. And I was really proud of everyone who helped me raise that, and everyone who donated. It was such a blessing that people would donate. After I gave my speech, and I tried not to cry, but I cried anyway, at the walk, they had the thing at the end where everyone would come up and it'd be like, if you've been diagnosed for 10 years, stand here. If you've been diagnosed just recently, stand here. And having all those people stand there was just so amazing and overwhelming. And I was just like crying so hard because it was just so like life-changing that so many people, don't cry. Sorry. It was just so life-changing that all these people could come together despite the horrible circumstances of the disease. My advice would just be yourself, and don't be scared of anything or what anyone thinks. To raise the money, sometimes you gotta get in people's faces. A lot of people don't understand what Crohn's is, or ulcerative colitis. They don't understand, and you have to explain it to them. And if you're too scared of them judging you for what you have, then you're not gonna accomplish anything. You just have to be who you are, and you don't let the disease define you, but it is a part of your life, and you do let it help shape you, and you use it as a tool to further yourself. So that would be my advice.
I was really glad because I wanted to spread word to all these people. Like the other day, me and my mom were talking about Larry Nance, and how much he does for the community. And I told my mom I wanted to be just like him and spread the word to other people about it. I want to share with other kids that they're not alone. There's other people that are just like you that have this, and it doesn't have to define who you are. It can be like it's part of your life, but it doesn't have to define you. And you're a normal kid. You can do normal stuff and be yourself. I want to accomplish raising a lot of money and helping find a cure. And I also want to just get the word to other people and kids that it's fine if you have Crohn's, that you can be a normal kid and do normal stuff. So.
The thing I'd like to say to everyone is, once again, don't be scared, because I still don't like going up to people and saying, hey, you should donate money, because that's not fun to do. I don't even like asking people for tips for things, so it's really awkward asking people for money. But the only way we're ever going to get anywhere and get a cure is if we go forward and get the funding we need in order to do research. So it's very important that we aren't ashamed of our problem and we go forward and say, hey, this is a thing and we got to work together in order to make it go away.
I want to tell them thank you so much. All this money's going to a good cause for other people, and they're such kind people to help with this cause, and I hope we can find a cure soon.
Please join us Saturday, April 27th at Take Steps.